Hi, my name is Arlene Farmer. Um, I'm originally from Universii-Tea, Alaska. It's a small village located on the Kaikuk River here in Alaska. I just want to share my story with sipping streams. I've been in the program for a little over a year, and in the year there was many changes, but I've learned to adapt and cope. But I just want to give a little history about my journey with tea. I grew up in a small village located on the Kaikuk River, and this was like in the 60s, early 60s, and we had one store. There wasn't very many people at the village at the time, and so our food supply came from just the one store, and so we had only one brand of tea, which was Lipton tea. It was a popular beverage. They made it differently than the sipping that I know now. Anyway, my parents would always have tea on the stove from after breakfast time. It would be lunch, and then they would have tea during lunch. And when visitors came, they had shared their tea with their visitors, and that was how I grew up. I was seeing my parents have tea with their visitors. And then as I grew older, and then more and more people started coming to our villages and visiting and getting to know each other a lot more. I remember when there was a spring carnival going on at my hometown, Universi-Tea, and my mom would tell me, when visitors come by, ask them if they want tea. So that was what I did. I would ask them, you want some tea? And they'd say, sure. And I remember one time this elder lady asked me, how come you always ask that? And I was like, well, that's what my mom told me to do. So I had a lot of respect for my mom and my parents. Anyway, so I moved here to Fairbanks about 2008, and my lifestyle wasn't the healthiest. Just trying to adjust to the new life, new city life, and anyway, so I finally found and grounded myself to a healthy lifestyle a few years back, but I still struggled. I still had my addictions that I was trying to combat. It was always a it was a big combat with me and my addiction. So anyway, today I'm happy to say that I'm healthy. I feel like I conquered most of my addictions, and so back to tea. About a little over a year ago, I was streaming through Facebook, and I found the Sip and Stream company, and I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. Since I thrive to be healthy, it sounds like it's something that I would like to try out. So that was the beginning of my journey with Jenny and her company, and it's been really a trying year for me. I do love tea. I'm still into the tea program, but then last fall my nephew went missing, so I kind of had to focus on trying to find him, and we still haven't found him, but it was a struggle to stay focused on tea, but I still do drink a lot of tea. And my nephew, he was a tea drinker, so in his group, they have this. His sister mentioned that he liked tea, and so they have this thing hashtag tea for wellness, and everybody would have tea and share their cup of tea with in the group, and so that was like really a coincidence. And I remember serving him tea a few years ago. He was here, and he used to always stay with us, and I told him, would you like some tea? And he was like really happy, and he was like, sure. So I gave him some tea, and I remember the cup, and I remember how happy he was, and I had no idea that he had loved tea. So, and then I went through a struggle of trying to just maintain and be healthy and be happy after he went missing, and this was like he went missing in November. But now that it's 1st of May, I feel like I made it through, and I'm doing better, a lot better. But anyway, another story is that I like to share is that now that we drink tea a lot at my home, and I'm always asking my family, would you like to have some tea? And they would, sure, if you're gonna make it, I guess. But they were willing to try tea with me, and so I would do that a lot. And now my sons, they were like, Mom, did you make some tea, or is there some tea? And I would say, sure, I'd make some tea, or so willing to give them some tea, share tea with them. So it's become a family thing. I feel bonded with them, knowing that I introduced them into tea, and it's healthy and it's good for them. And I think they know that it's good for them because they keep asking. So I think that's really awesome, and I just wanted to share this because I think that tea is a special beverage besides water. It's healthy. It's healthy for your body, and it makes me gives me this really good, wonderful, peaceful feeling when I have a cup of tea just by myself or with somebody else. And either way, I like it. So, and now just recently, since I'm doing so much better after my nephew went missing, I decided to join the class to be certified in the Jenny's tea program. So that's what I'm doing now, and it's positive, and that's what I want to do. Is I want to fill my life with positiveness and just move on and enjoy my life, whatever best way I can. So I just like to say that this is my first walk today for the spring. I haven't walked since last fall, and so I'm really loving it, and I would like to share a little bit, turn this video around so you could see where I'm at. There are some trees that was transplanted in 2000, I think it said 2019. So yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Fairbanks. Yeah, I was right, 2019. It's a beautiful tree. There's some kids playing in the park. It's just a beautiful day. I hear the robins, and I'm probably just ready for more tea. I already had my Dragon Well tea at home. Since we had got sick, I've been drinking the Dragon Well. We end up with the COVID, I'm so unprofessional. Okay, bye. Have a good day.